Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy P with Slap Happy Gorilla. What? The Errol Spence Terence Crawford saga continues as this fight with Fundora is on the line. Samson Lukowitz, he is hard pressed to see if Terence Crawford is willing to face his fighter. Now listen, he's singing a different tune than he was early in the year when his fighter beat Tim Tszyu for the title. And look, Errol Spence got in the ring, to show the PBC dominance and said, hey, look, Sebastian, I want to fight you for the title. And Samson Lukowitz was all for it, saying that, hey, look, Errol Spence is a bigger fight than Terence Crawford. Listen, I agree at the time. Yeah, it did look like that. But now I haven't seen hide nor hair or if Errol Spence even has a trainer. Everybody know what happened between him and Derrick James. I'm not hating on Errol Spence. I'm fond of Errol Spence. Yes, I am a Terence Crawford fan, but I am not a hater of Errol Spence. I spent a lot of time supporting him, buying fights and all kind of stuff, man. Look, supporting Errol Spence. So, I'm not a hater of Errol Spence. I'm just a Terence Crawford fan. But it just seems like to me that he does not have a trainer, and how will he be able to get ready for a fight? But anyway, at the time, I really do believe it was just PBC showing their dominance, which is nothing wrong with that. Every other promotional company, when they get an opportunity, they like to show their dominance. But I think it was Errol Spence and the PBC sending Terence Crawford a message about that particular fight. So, but now here it is. Samson Lukowitz is stating that, hey, look, we don't want nobody else but Terence Crawford. And they complain about him not reaching out to them within this period where they supposed to be negotiating for a fight. But Terence Crawford, like I say, he got according to the WBO, he has until Monday to at least order for an extension. So he can order for an extension, but that's up to him. He has to do it by Monday. And if he does, then, hey, this fight can still be in play. If not, Samson Lukowitz has mentioned that, hey, they are willing to move forward with Errol Spence, which that would be a good fight as well. That has a lot of selling points. If they have it in Cowboy Stadium, then, hey, that's good for both fighters. Errol Spence get a lot of support in Dallas, his hometown. Also, you'll have a Mexican and Mexican-American fan base that will show up for Spence and Fundora. It can be a big success. I get it. I get it. But they really are trying to put pressure on Terence Crawford to see if he wants that fight. If not, I think they're going to go ahead and move on with Errol Spence. Y'all tell me what y'all think, though. What will happen? And Terence Crawford, look, everybody knows that Terence Crawford, the whole reason why this is even the way it is Terence Crawford wants a fight with Canelo Alvarez. And that is back and forth. Nobody knows if they are really in negotiations or not. Canelo Alvarez was kind of hush about it after his fight. When asked about it from commentators, he said no comment. That could mean an array of things. It's no limit to what that could be. You know what I'm saying? He said no comment. He didn't say that he did not want to fight Crawford or he's not going to fight Crawford. He just said no comment, simply. That could be some negotiations going behind the scenes, but I guess we'll find out here shortly. But Terence Crawford, if he wants to keep this fight in play, he needs to let the WBO know something by Monday. Now, I'm a Terence Crawford fan, like I said. And a lot of people, if he wants the Canelo fight more power to him. I support him in what he's doing, but I personally don't think he I don't think he needs a Canelo Alvarez fight. He has Turkey Al-Sheikh that's willing to keep him in play, to keep him relevant in the sport from the financial standpoint. And this fight with Fundora will be for the WBO and for the WBC, as well as Terence Crawford's WBA strap. So this is big business as far as being a third weight class. Now, this fight, he can become a unified champion, holding the lion's share of those belts at 154. And then you have Tim Tszyu that's fighting for this belt, the other strap that's out there, the IBF. And granted, he has to fight first. But if he wins that belt, Tim Tszyu has in the past showed a lot of interest in fighting Terence Crawford. He showed a lot of interest in fighting Terence Crawford. And what would be more of this would be a big showdown. If Terence Crawford has 3 of the 4 belts, Tim Tszyu has 1 of them. Why wouldn't Tim Tszyu want to fight Terence Crawford? This could be Terence Crawford's opportunity for 3 times undisputed in 3 different weight classes, and also 4 different weight classes as a champion. This is big. This is huge. It is huge for his legacy, and I believe that it could be set up for a big payday, especially with Tim Tszyu. They could even do it in Australia. You got Turkey Al-Sheikh that's always willing to, have his hands in different areas of the world. And this would be another place, Australia, for him to have a fight, the stage of, something big, put on a card with some other big fighters. And, he has, an array of promoters that's willing to work with him on his cards. So this could be big business. To me, it's the route that I think Terence Crawford should go. But Terence Crawford is hell-bent on Canelo. If he can get that fight, hey, more power to him. And, maybe it can be a major payday for him even if he wants to ride off into the sunset. I ain't mad at him. But as far as legacy and the money that could be on the line, man, look, 154 pounds, that's where you campaigning at right now. This whole fight setup is set up for you to take a couple fights and, hey, you could ride off into the sunset as a 3-time undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes. But what do y'all think about it, man? Terence Crawford pursuing the Canelo fight, or pursuing an opportunity to be great and, break some records in history? Y'all let me know in the comment section. This Daddy P. Like, hate, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time it go down. This Daddy P.